2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. At shooting guard, Alex Caruso. At the other guard position, Lonzo Ball. At center, Nikola Vucevic. At small forward, Zach Levine. At the other forward position, DeMar DeRozan. The head coach of the visiting team, Billy Donovan. Starting lineup for your Charlotte Hornets. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 24, Mason Plumlee. At guard, 6'1" from Louisville, wearing number 3, Terry Rozier. At forward, 6'7", number 20, Gordon Hayward. At forward, 6'6", from Michigan State, wearing 0. Here's Sky Miles Bridges. At guard, 6'8", from Chino Hill, wearing number 2, LaMelo Ball. Your Charlotte Hornets head coach, James Borrego. This is your Charlotte Hornets.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said, "We're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. You do that, and the results will take care of themselves." Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Chicago. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, the Hornets, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And when I look at Charlotte, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
Yeah, I wish I could say I saw this coming, but I had no idea. They put it together so early. Tremendous job by the coaching staff.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach Levine. Then it's Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 2. And for the Hornets, out on the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with Bridges, and it's Ball in at the 1. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Chicago on defense. Bridges finds Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Rozier missing. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
I mean, they were their worst own enemy in that game. I mean, they kept on shooting themselves in the foot.
Now here's Hayward. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Caruso. Rozier defending. Now every team needs those energy players, Chris, who set the tone defensively, and Alex Caruso is definitely in that mold.
Absolutely. He's disruptive, gets a lot of steals, and he's athletic. He needs some highlights, too.
Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. Good on both.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Ball against ball. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Oh, man, showing off the playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up and makes the unselfish play.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The drive by Ball. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Levine, that's good.
Yeah, off the pass, Levine is more or less automatic. He just puts the shot right up.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Zach Levine. Ball kicks to Bridges. Passes to Hayward. Rozier with the ball. 6 to shoot. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That was a long time coming. It took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Rockets. Ball against Ball. Outside, Levine. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 5. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bridges outside. Stolen by Ball. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Over the last month, getting it done. Getting around 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great vision, great handle. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Hayward can hit. The Bulls leading by 5. Ball finds Vucevic. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Ball from long range. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
On the wing, Rozier. Up coming off 31 points last game. Hayward outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rozier the pass to Hayward.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Levine against Hayward. Levine, good. Levine's got 5 now.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Ball. And DeRozan. Here we go. And finished off by DeRozan.
Assisted.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Let's see the stat sheet here for Terry Rozier.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count that one.
In the paint, Ball's agility helps him out. I'm telling you, getting him around more physical defenders.
Ball with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Levine wide open. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Rozier. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Can't cash in from close range.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. The 4th spot held by Zach Levine.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And the energy they show on the glass is outstanding. They work so hard in the paint.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Ball finds Plumlee. There's the lob to Bridges.
Still just scratching the surface, polishing his game. Bridges' best basketball is ahead of him. And what I like about Miles Bridges, such a versatile player, scores it, rebounds and passes, and also gets after it defensively.
I love his energy, too. It's clear his work ethic is strong. I mean, he just wants to keep improving over time, and I'd say that he's well on his way.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. B.J. Washington comes in for Plumlee, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And the Bulls making a change here as well. White's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. Ball no good.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Ball with it. Washington's on him. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Now, here's Ball. Finds the hole for the 2nd time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
What a finish by Ball. Great length for a guard, 6'7". He can mix it up.
Now Ball. Outside, Levine. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And thinking about the energy that Oubre plays with, always, Chris, very active on the floor.
And that's something that is always out there for Oubre. Even if his shot is off, he's still a spark plug for this team. Something that endears you to your teammates.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. And the first one drops. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
And both free throws good for Oubre.
You know, a long 3 and D type. Players like Oubre, they are in high demand.
Brown with the bounce pass. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Here's White. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Smith dishes to Oubre. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That one falls. Here's White. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Pass to Brown. Kicks to White. Back to Brown. Clock at 6.
In the first 2 minutes.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
A minute 42 left in the first. Pass to Oubre. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Green against Smith. Now the pass to Brown. Outside White. Over Smith. Kept alive. Bradley. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Oh, great instincts there from Washington, reading the situation and rising up to spike it.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Passes it to Washington. He kicks to Martin. Lob pass to Oubre. It goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 14-point game. White drives in. Bradley kicks to Jones. Tries yet again. Right side Bradley. Outside Green. Just 5 on the clock. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Down low. Washington passes to Smith. Poked loose. It's stolen by Jones. 1 second left. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what one of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse.
Bridges and Washington are manning the post positions. Martin is out there with Smith. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Oh, showing great quickness coming off the pick. White draws attention, then feeds the rope.
Smith the pass to Washington. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Brown. Here's Bradley. Up and in on the layup. Bradley's got his second bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. It's Martin on the wing. That one misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Brown. Stolen by Washington. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. It's stolen by Green. Over in the corner, White. Drills it from outside. White's got 5 now.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Bridges against Jones. Bridges dishes to Martin. 6 to shoot. Bridges with it. Working on Jones. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
This is what we saw from Bridges in college. The live body. Able to make contact and complete plays.
Outside Bradley. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Charlotte. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Washington. Hayward comes in for Bridges. And it's Rozier in for Oubre. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bradley. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Derek Jones. Zach Levine's checked in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kobe White. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Hornets trail by 20. Over in the corner, Rozier. And Levine with the block.
And when you have a vertical like Levine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Levine against Martin. And then Levine with the jam.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Charlotte calls timeout. Mellow Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Bulls making a change also. Ball's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Hayward outside. This is to Plumlee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic. You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
That's good from Plumlee. And he can't hit the second. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Rozier. Free throw line jump shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's DeRozan. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
Now, here's Rozier.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Ball against ball. From the high post. The second effort, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And here is Rozier. Now, here's Ball. And the basket by Rozier. And that's now 6 points for Terry Rozier.
A clever play. Rozier able to navigate through the contact to a strong finish.
With the assist.
Here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 28-point game against Miami.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line, really has a complete game.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Ball against ball. Hayward outside. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Hayward's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the way Hayward measures the 3-ball, that's just textbook form. I mean, great balance. He's got this shot down pat.
Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami. And Vucevic kicks the ball. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Ball's got 6 points.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. The Hornets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark, 4 of 9 all told. Rozier the pass to Plumlee. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside DeRozan. Martin against Levine. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
The Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. So it's the Hornets now. Outside, ball. To the paint. Here's Rozier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Such a Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
For Charlotte, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Rozier.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
Charlotte making a switch here. Washington's checked in. And both free throws good for Rozier.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 6. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Hayward passes to Washington. Nice D from Levine.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Vucevic trying to get open. Levine can't hit. Charlotte shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And it's Rozier missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Now here's DeRozan. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going deep.
Changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. Oubre comes in for Ogier. And it's Ish Smith in for Ball. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Green, he's checked in for Zach Levine. And it's Kobe White in for Alex Caruso.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Hayward outside. The tray. No good on that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Jones. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Washington passes to Smith. Now, here's Washington. Guarded by Green. Bridges trying to free himself up. Here's Oubre. And it's White with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 19 points. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
His shot anticipation about Oubre. He sees the ball going up, and he gets all over it.
Inside. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
And it's White missing. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Bulls lead by 17. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. They are attacking your defense coming off of screens, so how do you adjust to that in the second half?
Yeah, we got to be up, especially in their pick and rolls. You know, our bigs have got to be up. They're going to try to put our bigs in pick and roll. We got to be up, take away penetration, be better in our coverages, especially with pick and roll.
I have a feeling pick and roll coverage is important. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Levine is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Ball, and it's Vucevic, and it's Caruso in a shooting guard. They get it back. Vucevic with the bucket.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
The floor awareness is what I love. I mean, I love how Ball scans the floor and finds open guys.
Knocked away. Stolen by Ball.
With the assist.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Ball's got 8.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Vucevic against Plumlee. Got it despite fading back a bit. 12 points for him.
And with the ability to step out and make shots, bigs like Vucevic have a lot of value in today's NBA.
Pass to Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
With the assist.
DeRozan against Bridges, and it's DeRozan missing.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And it's Rozier missing.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Caruso, the pass to Ball. Wants to get it to DeRozan, and does. Yes, that goes in. And the Bulls lead by 17.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Back to ball. Bridges left side. The pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. That one doesn't go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside ball. Vucevic up top. He's guarded by Plumlee. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Bridges passes to Rozier. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ball dishes to Plumlee. And he uses the glass on the layup. Plumlee's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Levine deciding where to go with it. He takes it in. And Levine with the slam.
Oh, man. An effective playmaker, Levine. He's so solid at sizing up a defense and then taking what they give him.
Levine against Hayward. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Ball. The Bulls leading by 17. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Rozier. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And the Bulls making a change also. Brownie's checked in for Ball. Here's Caruso. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Martin. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Caruso. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Plumlee with some nice D. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 17. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, "We understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And it's Martin missing. Chicago leading by 17. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Caruso. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Caruso's got 5.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now here's Ball. 8 points for him. To the paint. They need this one. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. He's got 9.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Outside, Levine. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Kick out to Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Hornets call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. Kelly Oubre comes in for Terry Rozier. Then for the Bulls, Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Alex Caruso. Here's Plumlee. And no good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now here's White. He's got 5. Brown with it. Kicks it to Jones. Takes the 3. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. He made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being the leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did, but they all made me better.
Now, here's Washington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Smith the pass to Plumlee, and it's good for 2.
It's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
White finds Green with the floater. That one doesn't drop. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Passes to Plumlee. He dishes it to Smith. And the rejection by Bradley.
Charlotte ball.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Smith. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 19 points. White down low. Washington's on him. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. He smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
Pass to Smith. And Jones sends it back. In the corner, it's Levine. Pass to Bradley. He kicks to Levine. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I mean, what an exciting player. LaMelo Ball is a fan favorite. I mean, when he's in the open court, we all know anything can happen.
Remaining in the third.
Levine for 3. He's off on that one. And Charlotte will come the other way. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And using his athleticism to his advantage, like when Bridges goes up and finishes alley-oops.
And the pass to Bradley. Here's Levine. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. Smith trying to break loose. Bridges misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by 17. Kick out to Levine. It's White on the wing. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall. Charlotte shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Smith dishes the ball. Passes it to Oubre. No good on the triple. Chicago leading by 17. On the wing, Green. Kicks to White. 34 seconds left in the third. Lobs it up for Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And the chemistry. I mean, Levine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
Ball, the pass to Bridges, and here's Smith. Charlotte moving the ball around. Green against Oubre. 5 on the clock. Ball with a wide open look. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Hornets ball. Bull substitution.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And so it's Chicago with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Up in the forward spot, it's Hayward and Bridges. Ball out there with Oubre, and it's Washington in at the 5 down low. Here's Ball. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Levine against Hayward. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. Oh, defensively, you can't let a streak shooter get into a groove. Levine's been on fire.
Now, here's Ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Bulls got 4 rebounds now tonight. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Five to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hayward. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Ball feeling it out a bit. Levine against Hayward. The kick out to Ball. And the 3 off target.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Ball. Back to Hayward. Oubre with it. White covering. Charlotte no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Now, here's Ball. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. They get it back. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Maybe we can give him a pass for that turnover, only because he's been reliable up to now, mistake-free.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Derek Jones. DeRozan comes in for Green. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kobe White. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Levine passes to DeRozan. Shoots from 14. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on him.
Pass to Bridges. Now, here's Rozier. Back to Bridges. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
And the Hornets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Now here's Levine. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Hornets with the rebound. On the wing, Rozier. Plumlee trying to break loose. Unable to get that one. They get a hand on it. Ball against Ball. Steps back and shoots. And Ball with the block.
And we talk about unselfishness. Ball, he exemplifies it. Loves getting into open team.
The Bulls leading by 18. And Levine, here we go. No good that time. Hayward with some nice D. On the wing, Rozier. The fadeaway. Offensive rebound. And Ball slams it in.
Such an outstanding rebounder. I mean, Ball doesn't get enough credit playing the game. 21. I mean, just such an outstanding rebounder. And you know what? Ball credits playing my favorite game growing up, 21, as a reason for that being the strength. That makes a lot of sense to me.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. For three, Levine. Again, Levine missing. Hornets trailed by 18. Rozier the pass to Ball. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a three. The shot will not fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And the jam by Levine.
Take a look at Levine in the 2015 dunk contest. You'll see this man is very comfortable playing above the rim.
Now, here's Ball. To the middle. Rozier. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Here's Hayward, and they pick up two.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
Ball against Ball. Ball dishes to Levine, and there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Now DeRozan.
On defense, Bridges has a good mix of strength and speed. Keeps his man under solid pressure.
And it's Rozier missing.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second team.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
That's good from Ball.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
He's perfect from the line this time. You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge, but is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. You know, we'd rather get the calls right than just be quick. Quality over quick. So that's how I like to think. But, you know, definitely, you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, you need it. Guys work too hard.
You know, Chris, thinking about Gordon Hayward, that devastating leg injury he suffered in 2017 comes to mind. But we got to credit him for fighting his way back and still being an impactful player.
Yeah, that injury could have ended his career. But Hayward is a warrior. I mean, someone that doesn't quit. And because of his strong mentality, he continues to impress.
That free throw good from Hayward.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Hayward hits them both. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
Here's Ball, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And Ball slams it in.
Big offensive performance from Ball so far, showing the league what he's capable of.
Hayward against Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now, here's Rozier. The pass to Plumlee. And here is Rozier. He kicks it to Hayward. Passes it to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 10 points from Miles Bridges.
And the level of focus Bridges has, great job working his way through the contact.
On the assist.
Ball against Ball. Ball no good.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Got a piece of it. Outside, Levine. Four on the shot clock. Pass to Caruso. The three. Hayward grabs the board. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's an 18-point game. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And
Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Zach Levine.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Pass to Vucevic. A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Ball finds Vucevic. Down low, Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Rozier. There's the pass to Ball. Levine against Hayward. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. You sometimes hear people say games are called too close. Are you of the mind that the refs need to let them play?
I'm understanding the mindset that the refs need to understand that we didn't come to watch them, and they need to be consistent on both ends of the floor. That's all guys ever complain about. When you see a guy going up to the ref, he's usually saying, hey, you didn't call that on the other end, or you called that on the other end. So consistency, I mean, these guys are trying to do their job to the best of their ability, but they need to be more consistent.
Here's Simonovic, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Bulls lead by 20. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach Levine.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Chicago with the ball. Levine passes to Thomas. Back to Levine. Here's Simonovic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Softly drops in the floater.
Smith has the floater down to a science, the rainmaker, a difficult shot that he has mastered over time.
Outside, Levine. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.